This conference will now be recorded.
Let me discuss about Unit 2. The first topic is data race. So in this topic, we are going to discuss about three subtitles. The first one is what is data race. The second one is how to detect the data race problem. Third one is how to avoid the data race. We know very well the prevention is better than the detection, or prevention is better than the curing. We know very well. Okay, so take the first subtitle, data race. So data race is nothing but it is a common programming error we can found in the parallel programming. So what is meant by data race? It is nothing but it is the error, already I said. So data race, it occur when more than one thread try to use the same data item and one or more of those thread are trying to updating it. Okay, so let me see the update functions. So here update is the function is going to update the variable a by the value 4. Okay, next we are going to write the Spark assembly language for this update function. Okay, for that first of all you have to load the data from the memory to register. First of all, you have to load the data from the memory to register. Second, you have to perform the desired operation. Third, you have to store the result into the memory. Okay. So, what is your first step? First of all, you have to transfer the data from the memory to register. Okay. For the variable a, this is your first operation. Okay. What is your second operation? You have to perform the addition. Okay. So, you have to use the add instruction. Okay. In order to add the variable a and 4. Okay. Third, you have to store the result of the a into the memory. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to execute the two thread in parallel. Okay. So what is mean that now you are going to execute the thread 1 and thread 2 in parallel. Okay. So here a is nothing but shared variable. So it can be shared by the thread 1 as well as thread 2. So what are the jobs of the thread 1? So first of all, you have to transfer the data from the memory to register. Second, you have to perform the addition. Third, you have to store the result into the memory. What about the thread 2 operation? It's also same. Okay. The thread 1 and thread 2 doing the same operation. So first of all, thread 1 and thread 2 are executed in parallel. So at the same time, the thread 1 accessing the value of the variable a, and also thread 2 or thread 2 and also thread 2. Okay. So first of all, what is the value of the a? A is nothing but on 0. What is the value of a for the thread 2? It is also 10. Okay. So now you have to perform the addition operation. Okay. So the result of the addition will be 14. Here also 14. Okay. Now you have to store the 14 into the memory. Here also you are going to store the result into the memory, because these two threads are executed in parallel. Okay. So at the end of the thread 1 and thread 2, the value of the a variable becomes 14. Suppose if you are going to execute the thread 1 and thread 2 in the serial means, so the thread 1 is going to access the variable a. Okay, what is the variable a? Initially it is 10. Okay, so what is the role of the t1? It is going to increment the value of the variable a by 4. Okay, so you are going to increment the value of the variable by 4, that then you are going to get the value 14 at the end of the t1. So now you are going to execute the t2, that is thread 2. So it is going to access the value of the variable a, it is nothing but 14. Now you are going to increment the value of the variable by the value 4. So you are going to get the value 18 at the end of the t2 transaction. So suppose if you are going to execute the thread 1 and thread 2 in parallel means you are going to get the value of the result a is 14. Suppose you are going to execute the thread 1 and thread 2 in serial, means you are going to get the value of the variable a is 18. Okay, so yeah, so we can say when the thread executed in parallel, we are having the data race problem. Okay, so how we can detect the data race problem? By using the tool Helgrind and Thread Analyzer. Helgrind, it is work in the POSIX thread, that is Portable Operating System Interface. Thread Analyzer, it is work in the Solaris environment. Okay, so here we are having the code. Now we are going to check whether this code has a data race problem or not. Okay, so here by using the p thread, we have created two threads, and by using the join function, we are executing the these two threads in parallel. Okay, so at the end of the function or transition, we are going to get the result of the counter is 1. Okay, so we can say the code containing the data race problem. So how we can detect the data race problem? By using the Helgrind tool. First of all, you have to compile your C program. So what is the name of your program? Is nothing but data, sorry, race.c is the name of your C program. Okay, so you are going to compile your C program by using the p thread. Okay, second, you are going to feed the output of the race.c. It is nothing but a.out. A.out is nothing but it is the output file of the race.c. So you are feeding the output file of the race.c to the Helgrind tool. So you can see the error status of the input file. So it says you have the data race problem. Okay, and what is the second method? By using the thread analyzer, we can detect the data race problem. Okay, so THA is nothing but thread analyzer. By using the thread analyzer, you are going to collect the output, okay, from the a.out. After collecting the output, you are going to recording and you are going to send it to the thread analyzer tool. Okay, so the output of the thread analyzer is look like this. Okay, it says your code have the data race problem. It says your code have the data race problem. Okay, so next, how can we avoid the data race? So by using the mutex lock, we can avoid the data race problem. So mutex lock means at a time only one thread can access the variable or resources. So for that, before going to use the variable counter, you are going to obtain the log. After using the counter variable, you are going to release the log. So this is nothing but mutex log. Okay, thank you.